One of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight, and this was the one that got the pay-per-view kicked off right here for the Raw Women's Championship. A lot of weapons were used. We had tables. We had ladders. We might as well have called this a TLC match because that's what we saw. We saw a bed full of steel chairs. Hold on, Sasha. I'll help you out. We'll throw more in there. Do you think that's enough? Let's find out if it's enough. Let's go to the top turnbuckle and see if the man is going to hang to what she's going to do. They went up to the top. We had an exploder right there on top of the steel chairs to lock in the armbar right there, the disarmer for right here. For the man, the Raw Women's Champion, to retain the title. Epic match. Great way to get the night kicked off. I don't want to say I'm surprised because I didn't expect anything less than what we saw in this tag team match. It was a carnage all around the ring. I mean, the barricade was ripped in half, used against Roman Reigns to be thrown into the crowd. There was an epic Hurricane Rana off the top of the announcer table for the big dog Roman Reigns to hit a huge spear through it. It was awesome. I will have to say Roman was part-timing on us. We didn't see him like quite all that much. I feel like Daniel Bryan carried most of the weight throughout this match. I mean, he was in there with both of them a good percentage of the time. Roman Reigns, he was in there, he was outside, he would come in for the big spots. He was actually the one to close out the match right here with a Superman punch and a spear. But overall, very lengthy and good match right here from both teams. As you all know, there wasn't that many matches on this card. There was a total of 4 that were scheduled. So what had happened was in the pre-show, they needed to get something for later on in the night. And this would had developed. We had Randy Orton versus Ali. Now, Ali, I do think he should have went out there with his ribs taped up. He had this huge weld like on the right side. It was bad. I think it might have been from the match. With that last one on, was it Friday night? Yes, I think it was against Buddy Murphy. Nonetheless, though, he was out there doing his thing that I've never seen before done in my entire Randy Orton history, career, life. He went to go hit him with the RKO, but he did this handstand when he came down. So he didn't get caught right there with the RKO, so he slipped back out. He was going to go for the face buster, but instead, he got his face busted right there for Randy Orton to pick up the win. The Kaibuki Warriors went into the temple. They went into the temple so they could accomplish a big goal here tonight at Hell in a Cell. We had the women's tag team titles on the line, Kairi Sane and Asuka competing for this. Now, the temple that I do want to talk to you guys about, though, it is Tajiri. Tajiri wasn't there. He was there in spirit. Asuka pulled the cue right out of Tajiri's book. He went for that mist, that spray mist. The referee was distracted. There was action going outside the ring right there with Alexa Bliss and Kairi Sane, and she got her right there, right in the face. Couldn't see anything. Captured the win to get these women titles to a brand new champions. Heel 2 at that. I am digging this, man. I'm actually liking this new name, this whole new persona that Kairi Sane and Asuka have captured right here, the women's tag team titles. Got a 6-man tag, but the unknown partner right here for the Viking Raiders, we didn't know. Was it going to be Cedric Alexander? Please don't let it be Cedric Alexander. It was AJ right here and the club against Braun Strowman and these two gents. Now, there was no result. Matter of fact, it was just to promote that Tyson guy, Fury. Tyson Fury, there you go. Hero Fixes almost got it. That boxing you guys saw on Friday Night SmackDown, him and Tyson Fury, they had a little standoff, and on Monday Night Raw, he's supposed to show up there again to maybe have a match here in the near future against Braun, but that's what had resulted. They just wanted to show that Braun Strowman, he can knock a sucker out, and that's how it resulted, like I said, in disqualification, which means these 3 won over here. They just ended up cheating, and they ended up bombarding Braun Strowman, but yeah, he laid him out, man. It was a nasty punch. He was going to go for a phenomenal forearm, but bam! There goes AJ just like that. And now, why couldn't we get this result about 2 weeks ago when the King of the Ring tournament was going on? Chad Gable versus Baron Corbin, just to kind of get some retribution. There was even a promo video prior to the match even starting about how the whole process and what had led to this. And then they just took a week break and they're like, you guys know what? We got King of the Ring. We got Hell in a Cell, and we only got 4 matches. I'm shaking. We need to figure some out. Oh, there you go. Chad Gable. What do you think, man? You want to win this one? Yeah, why not? I mean, everybody keeps carding me Shorty Gable. The announcers are are doing it. Baron Corbin renamed them. He tried bringing in the staff. The staff didn't work, so he got the roll-up pin for Chad Gable right here to pick up the win. How many more, baby girl? Dad, get out of here. Let me just do my thing. Oh yeah, Nature Boy, step to the side, because I think the queen, she is only 6 away. 1, 2, 3, 16 times 6. Yes, 6 away. Hero Fakes, he knows how to count. And Bayley, you trying to use that? Oh, that's right. Yeah, well, look, I already know what you've been up to lately, so I'm not going to bash on you. But she did try using them ropes, man. That top rope, she was leaning that weight right there to get that dirty pin. Referee caught her, and guess what happened? Yes, she got the figure 8 locked in to capture the SmackDown Women's title for the 10th time, which means that it's only 6 away. And then, woo! Daddy and daughter, they'll be right there side by side. Main event, big match of the night, the match that WWE kind of said to themselves, like, do we have to do anything for a match card? Like, if people know that The Fiend and Seth Rollins are going to be in a one-on-one match for this title, we have to build up the pay-per-view. Well, tell you this, man, a couple of things. Well, let's point out the obvious, right? The whole feel of this whole match, it did feel unique. There's no doubt. If you guys recall back in the Sin Cara days when he used to wrestle, like in his earlier matches, they used to kind of just darken the whole entire arena, give it like a blue effect. That's what they did right here. They brought the whole arena, they gave it like this dark tint red. And towards the end of the match, we found out the reason why they did that. They got completely away from the PG-13 era. The steel chair directly to the man's head right here. I mean, anytime you use a steel chair, it's usually got to be across the back. That's rule number 1 in WWE. We didn't see that. One thing that we also saw was about 20 plus, I lost count of how many curb stomps had occurred in this match. There was a lot, you guys. There were so many curb stomps. There was a chair on top of a ladder, on top of a chair. There was a sledgehammer bashed over the man's head. Actually, it was a toolbox. He brought in the toolbox, and then after the toolbox, he went ahead and approached him with the sledgehammer, and then the bell rang. Like, once he hit him with, like, the referee was yelling at him, he's like, don't do it. Don't you dare do it. I'll disqualify you in a no disqualification match. The universe is so upset. Everyone was just yelling and screaming, BS, BS, and it was. Why would you stop a match because of a sledgehammer in a Hell in a Cell match? It made, oh man, I was furious. The end result, obviously, it still progressed. The whole fight, that it carried on even after the match. Like, they raised up the cell. They started fighting by the entrance stage. They exposed, like, the concrete. He gave him a Sister Abigail. And then at the end, this is what I'm talking about. So apart from the steel chair directly to the Fiend's head, there was also blood involved towards the end. When he locked in the mandible claw, there was a bunch of blood spewing out of Rollins. They cut it out. They started doing that screeching theme song towards the end. So there is no winner. I mean, there is a winner. I guess it's disqualification. Winner Bray Wyatt by DQ still retains Universal Championship. Now, there is a whole thought process behind this. You got to keep in mind, this is the Fiend's first big match. Finn Balor, that was one thing. Rollins, big title match opportunity. They don't want to bury the Fiend. They also don't want to take this away from Rollins. They want to continue to build this feud between the two. Was it a way for them to go ahead and do so? They should have done it differently. It shouldn't have been obviously in a Hell in a Cell, because I know they did it last year when Brock Lesnar had invaded, the ring. They just stopped it. It's still back in the earlier day, man. Like when they had this Hell in a Cell, and I know I'm getting carried away. You got to excuse me. I'm just really frustrated and upset of the end result from this. But back in my day, bro, when that Hell in a Cell came down, that meant anything could occur in this match. And it did in a way, but at the same time, it was just a bad ending. Give me your thoughts. Let me know how you guys feel about this. Do you think they should have restarted the match? I know the WWE Universe was chanting it. Restart match! Restart match! What'd you guys think of the card that it was all put together towards the end? Were some of those matches worth bringing into play? I mean, look, the pay-per-view, it was mediocre. Like, this match, it was good, but it was the ending that really killed it for me. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.